Day 6. So we have this photo of Greta Gaynor. It's a name I've never heard of before. I don't think it's a real person. I'm guessing in this game she's some celebrity or something that in which he carries around with him, is convinced it's his dead sister, who what is the deal with the mirror then? It's his dead sister who died as a baby, right? If she died as a baby, then
Bye, Betty.
whose clothing is this? Now that, let's go to, can I look at my journal? Does this give me anything in here? So that brooch right there, which kind of looks creepy there, that belongs, he thought, to his mother, but apparently not. It belongs perhaps to Greta Gaynor, because she was wearing it in the photo. I'm assuming Greta Gaynor's not his mom. His mom was, what was her name? Maybe it was his mom. I don't know. Anyways, after all that, let's just skip ahead. After all that, who is Alice then? Who's that? She's a figment of my imagination, but from what?
Are you up?
Um,
Come outside. It's a beautiful day.
I feel like there's a gotcha at the end of this game.
Had your noodle juice yet?
I might be weaned off this stuff.
Boo. Don't lose your taste for tea, old fruit. It keeps you human. We have unfinished business.
We do?
The final piece of the puzzle.
Ruth.
Come on. Let's go back to where it started. We have an appointment with a ghost.
Okay, right. Oh, I guess we'll just skip ahead then.
Such an amazing view, isn't it? And the air. Ugh. Boy, that sure is something.
Oh my god, am I gonna push her?
Why did we come here, Teddy?
To Grovik. Well,
What if, he thinks, the answer is simple and logical, a conversation in a public place, a name subconsciously registered. This may be a specter, he thinks, but she still holds power over me. He was drawn here, as though this place has an ethereal weight to it.
some places have gravity.
What are you saying? Gravewick's gravity pulled us across the Atlantic Ocean?
Grovik. No, I'm not saying that. That's irrational.
But you believe it, don't you? That we were summoned to tell their story.
The letter to Frederick.
The one you found in his safe. From Boston.
I may have overheard a conversation somewhere, paid it no attention, but the name stuck. And Betty... And I spun a story around it that put us on this path.
Do you really believe that? I mean, how often are you around people?
To find my sister.
But Betty's not... She was never here. It doesn't make sense.
I'm a man of science. I don't know what to believe.
And yet, here we are. All three of us.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
I wanted to be close to her. Do you believe in ghosts, Edward?
You know I don't.
Well, you've been chasing one for years.
That's different.
What about me? Us.
You're not ghosts, you're alive.
Fair enough.
Maybe not.
So what really happened to Ruth?
So much misery is entropic, he knows. Chance events cascade into an accidental avalanche that destroys people. She must have been killed, thinks Edward. It can't all have been because of an accident. I mean, I don't have any evidence to support anything.
I believe it was an accident.
How? What happened?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Alright, she ran from the mine and came here. And then... Was she afraid? What made her run?
Death often comes without purpose and intent, he thinks, like a cloud in front of the sun. The girl ran from something, from someone. He still believes this, because the alternative... I don't know. Again, I feel like I'm forging the story. Like, there's no wrong answer here, that whatever I say ends up being truth. It's very Kentucky Route Zero-esque. Which I don't know if that was an inspiration for this game, but it kind of feels like it, in a way.
Something spooked her.
I think someone surprised her. Simon, or Frederick, or a stranger. So she ran here. Why not home? She couldn't go home. Or she didn't want to. She felt safe here. This was her happy place. And then... If only Ruth had wings, like an angel, she could have flown straight to heaven. I hope she's at peace. And with God. Do you think that's where everyone's gone?
It's interesting that this guy, who is an atheist, has a hallucination that believes in God. Edward believes there's only darkness after death, but strange as it may seem, Alice has her own beliefs and it feels almost cruel to deny her those. He has no faith in the afterlife. He saw into his mother's dead eyes, he saw the gunshot wound in his father's head, and he knew, even then, that heaven was a lie.
They're dead. I don't believe there's anything more to it than that. But there's comfort in oblivion, and we won't be alone. We'll never know what happened to everyone in Grovik.
We tried our best. We'll remember them. All of them. Maybe that will give them some peace in oblivion. Could this be your book, Edward? The one you've been wanting to write?
What?
A story about people who are isolated. Left behind by the world.
That is literally the plot of Kentucky Route
ending,
Zero.
With no annoying loose threads. Edward, is that?
Our boat? But how?
Who cares? Let's catch it before it sets out on another adventure.
I don't understand how this can be.
Draugen got tired of sailing around in it and brought it back to us.
It must have been the wind.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, teddy bear. Let's blouse, while the weather's still good.
I need my suitcase.
So get a wiggle on, old boy. I'm going to say my goodbyes to all the things. I don't think we'll be back. Meet you at the house.
My goodness. Righty-ho. No rush. We have all day.
Is this game right now giving me the choice to leave her behind or to go with her? Like, by me pulling this, am I ensuring that we get to keep the boat and leave? If I don't pull it, would it have been here when I return? Is this different? So we still don't know who Alice and the Guardian Angel are. Now they did refer to Ruth as perhaps being an angel, but I don't think that's Ruth. Okay. I am going to poke around over here just in case. Whoa! Why does it only give me a peek? Notice how each house has a crib, right? I mean, I call that a crib. It's kind of like a crib. Let's see if I can go in the other house. Really? I can't walk over those rocks? I wonder why they won't let me in. That's very, very, very weird. Alright, so that's to the church. I don't think I want to go to the church. I think it's time to go back. Can I go up there? See, look at this rock formation. Isn't it a little weird? Also, you know what? I brought up, oh my god, what's it called? My brain farts. Oh. I guess we get to look at the goat. So earlier we talked about Night in the Woods and how there was a mine and how a cult operated out of the mine. If I remember correctly, people died in the mine as well. But in the end, and this is going to be heavy spoilers for Night in the Woods, by the way. Close your ears if you don't want to be spoiled, because that is an amazing game. I would play it if I were you. In the end, they worshipped a god that was represented by a goat. Now, I mean, this is Norway, and this is in the middle of nowhere. I would assume that goats being out and about is a natural thing. So it's possible that I am, like the game suggested earlier, feeding into my own delusion, thus giving it more weight, making it more real. But who knows? What am I doing here? My briefcase.
Come on, Teddy. Pack your things. I'll meet you by the boat.
Do you never sit still?
Don't be a wet blanket. Let's make like the wind and get out of here.
What was that noise? Was that her, like, disappearing? See, is that... I don't think that's his mom. I think that's just some celebrity or some shit. I don't know. But he's leaving it behind. It's some random celebrity. And did she stay here? Does that suggest that it is? So this is her. I wish I could read the back again, but the back said something about fans, which makes it sound like a celebrity of some sort. A celebrity within the game at least. I don't know of anyone named Greta Gaynor, but this is the 20s. Maybe it was a real person. I just don't know because, you know, it's the 20s. I didn't spend a whole lot of time in the 20s. Is she already down there? Also, is there anything interesting over here? Like, what is this? How did I not see this before? Doesn't matter anyways. I'm gonna see if I can go inside. So here's the other thing that's interesting. Remember where I was talking about this being on stilts? Or at least the other one like it was on stilts? Nothing else is on stilts. That's not on stilts. The actual living quarters is not on stilts. Whatever that is, not stilts. Why is this on stilts? What is this place? What kind of building needs to be on stilts out here where the others do not? I wanted to see if I can get to that chest, but I guess not. Alright, well that's not placed correctly. Awkward. This is as fast as... It won't let me run, by the way. Oh. Boat is here. I almost want to load up from an earlier save, if possible.
Come on, let's go. Row, Teddy, row.
And see if I'm right about the boat. Are we going to see, like, Ghost Ruth
The water's still cold.
on the rocks waving us by?
Lissy, and it's almost winter.
There'll be snow when we get back to Hanover.
The house will be warm.
Are we going to be all right, Edward?
I think so.
Oh, I get to look around. Ruth is totally waving bye to us, right? I don't see her. Goodbye to all the things. That's how the story ends. Oh no. I wanted to get an answer on who Alice actually was and who the guardian angel is. Because the way they end it, it's like it doesn't matter who they are. Jane Perry as Betty and the Entity. Well, there you go. I would have rather have learned that not through the credits, though. So, the guardian angel is his sister? That actually makes so much sense. I should have put that together before, right? But who is Alice? And why do we have different names for everybody? I liked the game. It was very short, but I'm okay with short as long as it's good. I wonder, I feel like I didn't get all the answers I was looking for. We didn't get to the truth of Ruth unless we made the truth ourselves, and I don't know that we did. It possibly would mean that we would have to replay the game to see how it turns out. I have a feeling that might matter. I don't know, maybe. I think the question I want answered the most is who is Alice? If the guardian angel is my sister Betty / Elizabeth, then who is Alice / Lizzie? Unless she too is my sister? I don't know. I have no idea. Or, I have no idea. No clue. I think that's the answer that I want the most out of that. Other than that, I also wonder what Draugen have to do with this. Now, we discussed before what exactly Draugen are. At least what I know of them through the Elder Scrolls. Because I had no idea those were a real mythical creature. Doesn't surprise me though. The game tells me that they're undead mariners. And Edward and Alice will return. Okay. good to know. So why is this game called Draugen then? It gives them a much larger role than one would think after playing this game. Unless the curse is real, right? And they cause the curse. So I don't know. It's interesting that they'll return though. I'll look forward to checking it out again wherever they return. Until then, I guess that's it. Let me know what you think happened, and if you did play it yourself, let me know if you came to any different conclusions, if any of your choices changed the story or whatever. I'd be interested to know. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.